Hi, this is Amy, and welcome back to the Best Food Review Road Trip. This is the channel where we travel the country, eat great food, and then bring good food reviews to you. And today is our last day in Orlando, Florida. We are actually here at Epcot Center, Walt Disney World, and we've decided to try out the buffet at Akershus, which is a princess dining experience. But we're really interested in getting all-you-can-eat Norwegian food, so come and check this out with us.
Walking into this restaurant is like any kind of Disney facade that you would expect. They've gone all out to make it look legitimately Norwegian. When we sat down, she was explaining to us that this is a princess type event. But let's start with what we're gonna eat. Okay, this is an all-you-can-eat kind of deal. It's not a buffet. They actually bring it to the table, and it's kind of like served family style. So, being as it's Norwegian, we're starting off with some lefse, which is like fried tortilla, I guess you could call it. That's probably wrong for me to say that. And this is like a cinnamon butter. Whoop, and it just fell, but I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna put it on here. That's a ton of butter. That's probably way more than I should probably be putting on here, but it's probably gonna be delicious. So, I'm gonna roll it back up. The lefse is nice and warm. It's like eating dessert. It's like getting dessert first. You know, I can eat dessert first. Yeah, that works out pretty well. And I got a beer. I'm going to put the name of the beer down below because I don't remember right offhand. This is one of the ones that was not on draft, unfortunately. I didn't realize that before I purchased it, but yeah, you know what? I'll make do.
My turn to try the lefse. Now, my family actually makes lefse, so I'm going to be pretty picky about this. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait, Bella's here.
Bella's here. Thank you. Just get a picture. So as I told her, she was always my favorite. I'm not saying that because she was the first one to stop by, but it was literally, I'm going to cry. Stop the film. I'm like a dork. So I did. Beauty and the Beast was always my favorite Disney movie, probably because of the age my kids were at when that movie came out. Anyway, let's try this lefse because I promise you a bite. Okay, the butter is absolutely fabulous, but I mean, this is a shout out to Mama. Mom, if you're watching, I like your lefse better.
So as you saw, the meal started off with lefse, but it also comes with a salad with lingonberry vinaigrette. If you look here, it's got tomatoes and looks like red leaf, looks like some romaine, all kinds of good stuff. It's a salad. So we're gonna see, is it good? Yeah, it's really good. I don't know how many of you like salad, but I like to get some greens in because I know I'm gonna eat so unhealthy in this meal.
Our main course arrived. They gave me this giant fork. It's like they know me. No, I'm gonna show you what comes on this place. Take a look here. So the main event here would be the Swedish meatballs or the kotkick, which I will have my husband spell out for you. Mashed potatoes and gravy, and grilled salmon and herb butter, green beans, red cabbage, and not Norwegian at all is this macaroni and cheese and these little corn dogs. So I will say this, while you're wondering what the heck is mac and cheese or corn dogs on this plate for, 100% is because if you haven't noticed already with the footage we've shown you, this place is teeming with little girls, teeming. And because of the princesses here, I think because it's family style, they 100% want to make sure those little kids have something on the platter that they're gonna eat. Not all my kids like mashed potatoes, which I thought was crazy, but we'll have to eat it all and give you guys a fair review of what's on here, just in case you end up here at Akershus.
All right, so Amy showed you guys mostly what was on the menu. I'm gonna eat it and tell you if it's any good, but what she didn't mention was the chicken and dumplings here, and it is super dumpling. Look at that, oh my God.
It's my favorite.
That is a massive chunk of chicken there. Amy makes really good chicken and dumplings, so it's gonna be pretty tough to beat hers. And even if it is better, I'm not gonna say it is. There it is, let's see. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's got a really good. Sometimes chicken and dumplings are too salty. It's not too salty at all. The dumplings are actually really soft, really good. The carrots are crunchy. The dumplings are soft. The chicken is cooked well. It's actually, it's good, but not as good as Amy's. So let's take a couple bites here off of the plate. So we'll start with some green beans. So. Those are really, actually, Amy's not gonna like them. They're salty, but I love them. Those are good. The fish, try the fish out. The salmon, it's dry. It's really dry. I mean, I'll eat it. I'm gonna eat it, but it's dry. Mac and cheese, let's see here. It tastes like cafeteria mac and cheese. So I'm sure the kids around here like it, but I've had better. Mashed potatoes. That looks good. The mashed potatoes are really good. And they have that cranberry sauce on them. It almost tastes like Thanksgiving. And we got a meatball here. Look at that. They said this is a real Swedish meatball. Oh, that's really good. It's nice and juicy. And let's try one of these corn dogs. I'm not a big corn dog fan, but I'll eat it for your guys' sake. That's not very good. In fact, not very good at all. Cabbage, I think. The cabbage is good. I like that. Overall, it's pretty good. It's all right. Let's see what Amy thinks.
All right, I'm gonna try a few of the things on the platter. First of all, it is super noisy in here, so if you're getting a bunch of background noise, so sorry. Jasmine's here. Okay, so expect that often because I haven't been able to eat one course without being interrupted at least twice. Now, Paul talked about the jelly on the meatball. It's lingonberry, just like they talked about for the lefse. Was that right? Oh no, though. The vinaigrette on the salad has the same kind of seasoning. She was very proud of this. The girl that served us is from Norway. How do you not like a meatball? I can taste the cholesterol. All right, let's try the salmon next. So Paul thought this was kind of dry. So we've had some really good salmon. So I would say not the greatest. Dig into this cabbage. Do you guys like cabbage? Let me know on your comments because I don't think I ate it a lot before we hit the road. That is so good. They've clearly like pickled it in something. Oh, I like it. Oh, green beans. Paul's pointing out to me that I didn't get my beans on my plate. Now, he told you I wasn't gonna like these because they were too salty. Let me see if he's right. While they are a little salty, they're not overcooked. And because they've been sitting on the plate for a while, that's not a terrible thing. Like, they have a nice crunch to it. I like it when they have the long beans. They're not chopped. I hate cut beans. That's just weird and gross to me. Now, I did not plan on taking a bite of mac and cheese because, frankly, it's one of the grossest foods on the planet. But this mac and cheese looks absolutely harmless. I mean, harmless. Like, it's gonna taste like nothing. Okay. So if you're watching this video and you have a super picky eater in your table group and you're worried that they won't like something because they are like bland food, they're gonna love the macaroni and cheese here. And I'm sure it's almost like they apologize for it to adults. They're like, very American mac and cheese. Should I go for the corn dog? He's nodding. Okay. You know what's missing for this is like mustard or ketchup. So I'm gonna dip it in the mac and cheese. That is terrible. That is the worst thing I've eaten in a long time. But I've almost forgotten now. I forgot to introduce this. I cannot believe it. I love chicken and dumplings. So you should know this at home. I don't cook, but I can make some mean chicken and dumplings. And I can do a chicken pot pie too. They're very similar, but different. This is nice. This is more like traditional dumplings that are kind of like a little chewy. I make mine more doughy, like with Bisquick. These are really good. The broth is very nice. It's not overly salted. And it has nice big pieces of like dark chicken in it, which I just think are beautiful. I mean, like I can actually see the chicken. It doesn't feel like it came out of a can, which makes a huge difference because it doesn't have that canned, salty, preserved flavor. In fact, take a look at it. Now they do offer plant-based, so I decided to ask for a plant-based sausage because I was not crazy about that corn dog, and I thought, what if we tried, you know, actually this plant-based sausage, it looks better than some of the others I've tried. Let me see what it tastes like. Fun. In all fairness, I'm not a fan of sausage in general, but that's probably one of the worst I've ever had.
So, plant-based sausage. You know, I can dig some plant-based sausage, but this is kind of like bologna in texture, which I'm not too turned on about. I'm gonna dip it in my chicken and dumplings, which doesn't make it so plant-based, but it's kind of like if you went to the grocery store and bought like the cheapest plant-based sausage out of the freezer and then boiled it. That's about what it tastes like. So wouldn't recommend. I mean, if you gotta eat plant-based, you gotta do it, but not the best.
They've served us two desserts. One is like a Norwegian ice cream, which she admittedly said is sweeter than the average Norwegian ice cream. It has a beautiful strawberry sauce on it. And then there's like a chocolate ganache cake with that lingonberry again. We saw it in the vinaigrette, we saw it in the sauce on the meatballs. I mean, they go all in on this lingonberry, but check this out. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this there. Oh, look at that little Norwegian flag there. I'm gonna cut that, bring that over on my plate. All right, let's take this out. Whoa. Okay. That is like, it's hard to describe. It's like eating a dessert oatmeal. I mean, it has like a really nice, thick, kind of chunky consistency to it. But that strawberry sauce is straight up like strawberry Smuckers. That's all I can say about that. Now I'm gonna cut into this chocolate cake. So the cake is really a much lighter color than that ganache frosting, but the chocolate has like almost like a, what do they call that? The dark, or like dark chocolate. Like it has like a semi-sweet flavor to it. I like it.
I really don't like it. The flavor's good, but Amy's right. It's like eating sugary oatmeal with literally, I guarantee you, that is strawberry jam out of a jar. It's not nothing legit. And let's try this chocolate cake. The cake looks good. There's a little bit of ice cream on it, so it's going to be a little tainted. The cake is good. It's not great. I'm going to try it without the ice cream because I do think that really tainted it. All right, untainted. It's okay. It tastes like any kind of chocolate cake you would buy at a grocery store. Like literally like the stuff that's already in the plastic container that you would pay like $8 for the whole thing. That's what it tastes like. So what did we think of Akershus Royal Dining Experience? I'd say it's not that royal, guys. I will say this. When we report on our channel here, it's about the whole dining experience, not just the food. So the atmosphere, I mean, the facade is very nice. If you're looking at getting an experience with the princesses, they're all gonna come by your table and spend some time with you. So if you have little girls and you wanna go and introduce them to the princesses, this is the place to go. Now let's get to the food. The food's not very good, guys. It is probably good for your little girls or your kids, but you as adults are not gonna like it. The fish was dry. If you went plant-based, they're not very good. I mean, most of it was average at best. They put corn dogs in there. The mac and cheese was gross. The desserts, the flavor was good, but the texture on that Norwegian ice cream, maybe it's an acquired taste, but I haven't acquired that taste yet. I didn't like it that much. Amy didn't like it that much. And I will say this, the two of us coming here eating with one beer each was about $150. So, like I said, don't come here for the food. If you want to come here for an experience with your kids, it's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing, go for it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, ring that bell, but most importantly, we'd love to hear comments from you. We want to know where you think we should go and what is really cool or really quirky in your areas. And if you mention something or some place and we happen to go there, we'll mention you in the video. Also, we'd like to encourage you to seek out your local food bank or food shelter, donate some time, some money, maybe give a couple cans of food. You can really make a difference in someone's life and it'll make you feel good too. So next time, guys, we'll see you.